before we get started. Let me just scroll down. Yes, loud and clear. Perfecto. So guys, definitely look, I mean, the room is filling up. There's already 415 people here. Make sure that you are telling everybody in your team that the call has started. Take a screenshot, send it to them. It's not too late. We're going to be in a couple of minutes. And this is going to be an epic call. People do not want to miss this call, do they? Right? So please make sure that you get everybody on this call. It is going to be historic. That is how I would describe it. It's going to be a historic call. So we'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for one more special mystery guest speaker to turn up, and we will start then. Okay. The music. So, hey, very warm welcome to the call, guys. Like I say, this is going to be a historic call, and we have some very important news information to share with you. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is actually an update on the European Distribution Center and operations. So, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Mr. John Halcombe, are you there, my brother?
I am, brother. I am. Just someone can help me pop my video on. I got all pretty for you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Right. Okay, I think you should be good now.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, Shush, how's it going?
I'm fantastic, brother. Let me just pin you here. Just hold on. There we go. So, Mr. Halcombe, I think you've been busy, right?
We've been a little busy, but it's for a good reason. You can hear in my voice. I think the voice though is more from the amazing event we had this weekend that you guys will have. Yours very soon. So it's a lot happening. We're very excited. But yeah, I came to give you some updates.
Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, if you could let people know what's happening with obviously the European Distribution Center and whatnot, and that will be fantastic.
Definitely. Well, some of you know, many of you do. We have been working with a distribution center, warehouse, and shipping from the Netherlands for the last couple of months. And that work has now, come to a completion, doing final testing and all that fun stuff. So that starting next week, Tuesday, Arizona time. So that's Wednesday for most of you in Europe in your time zones. We'll start the process of moving you into the Netherlands from the NFR warehouse and system and shop to the new Europe shop. And it's more than just a warehouse. It's a new shop. You've got specific packs for Europe, a la carte items for Europe that you will now be able to purchase, and all shipping from a Netherlands warehouse instead of the NFR program, which has been shipping to you from the US. So that is we start firing that up next Tuesday. And I say again, Tuesday is Arizona time. But we decided we could pull the trigger on a Monday, but we don't want to risk any, commissions cut off or volume or any of that kind of stuff. So starting on Tuesday, you'll start to see that move. And then whenever an actual go live, when you'll notice it is you will see the new shop, and you will have access to more products, new packs. And there's a few other, tidbits that obviously I don't know if we want to talk about everything right now, or we want to share with some of our special guests. But, this move is a big deal. It's not just moving locations. It's improving the experience. It's improving the pricing, and it's improving the access to product.
So specifically, John, what will happen then? I mean, what will be the impact on, first of all, the lead time for deliveries? Like how long, I mean, what's the target that will be delivered within compared to obviously waiting for it to come from America? And secondly, like what impact have on cost shipping into Europe as well?
Yeah, so initially on the cost, because that's a big one. Right now, all of you, even if you're in Europe, and I know we have people here that aren't in Europe, but I'll speak specifically to Europe. You're paying shipping, yes. You're paying taxes, yes. That doesn't go away. But then the customs and duties that are being charged, sometimes you could probably buy an extra pack, depending on what country you're in. So the fact that we're, like I said, we're not just moving to the Netherlands from a warehouse standpoint. We actually have an entity in Europe, which means we're trading in Europe, and therefore you no longer are importing product, and that those customs charges especially for the EU markets, go away. So when this change happens, you're paying VAT and shipping, not customs from the US. So that's actually the biggest excitement. And then we add to that many of you are waiting weeks because NFR is a different process. It's sometimes 2 or 3 different customs clearances. I don't know if you've ever seen some of your tracking when you track a package and it goes from country to country to country. This change will mean an average, and we say an average because we're talking all of EU countries and there's different people on the call, an average of 3 to 5 days to get your packages.
Wow. Hey guys, average of 3 to 5 days. Are you listening to that? And I would anticipate there's going to be like, those shipping costs will plummet, substantially compared to coming from the US.
Huge difference in cost and time, and I will add to that, Shush. It's the exciting thing is once we're on the ground and once we're seeing it working, then we have more ability to add other shipping methods. We have the future ability to add express and next day, and right now we couldn't do anything like that. So starting off with this 3 to 5 days will be the immediate improvement, and then we will get better and better as we scale up, working with our local team there in Europe. Did I say local team? We're going to talk about local team, I think, a little bit too, aren't we?
Yeah. Go on. That leads straight into that. Fire away.
No, I'm excited.
Okay. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's called a lead. Yeah, no. I'm excited because and what I'll say, Shush, is you're going to be introducing some people today. We are the HQ team, the team here in the States and around the world are a support team for the local team that we've had join us here, and I look forward to meeting them with everybody today and your introductions here in a few.
Okay, so and I suppose the last thing is, and we sort of mentioned briefly about this, there was quite a number of people who were saying, oh, what about my country? What about this country? What about that country? Which are obviously other countries that within Europe, okay? So, just maybe like let people know that patience is a virtue and what's going to happen there.
Definitely. Well, I think we talked about it a little bit in the ability, because of the previous setup or the setup that will be finished next week, right? Customs and importing and bringing in products and going through customs, adding additional countries was not really necessarily worth the effort or the price, the additional pricing. Once we're on the ground in Europe, that changes. So there are a lot of European markets and EU countries that we weren't currently servicing that now, again, working with the local teams, the local warehouses, the logistics partners, will be able to add countries. We don't have timelines for specific countries, but I know many of you have sent to myself and Justin, we have a list of countries we know we'd like to add fairly soon. This opening of the Netherlands warehouse opens up the opportunity to start adding those additional countries. So our hands have kind of been tied. Now they'll be untied, which is exciting.
Okay, fantastic. So without further ado, I'd like to bring on my first mystery special guest speaker, Mr. Jürgen. Are you there?
Of course I'm here. Hello, Shush.
Okay, let's see. Let me replace your. There we are. There's my Jürgen. How are you? I'm not even going to attempt to pulverize your name, right? your surname, but Jürgen Pulvermuller. Okay, I don't think it's that difficult, but guys, I want to introduce Jürgen, who will be our VP for EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Okay, so he's the one. So officially, I have to add this. Officially, Jürgen actually starts on the 1st of May. So just guys, don't be posting things on Facebook and social media yet to announce him, because he has to see out his contract with his old company and just finalize everything. He doesn't want a lawsuit to land on his lap. Okay, so just respect that. But we were too excited not to actually introduce him. You're going to just talk a little bit about your background, what you've done, and what you're going to bring to the table here.
Of course. Thanks a lot for introduction, Shush. So for me, it's I cannot describe it. It's really, I'm so motivated. I'm nearly to explode to start here in this company. It's really like, wow. For me, it's also to build this market, to make Europe great, to make Africa great. But let's talk a little bit about my background. So that's a little bit about my passion. My passion and my let's say that's amazing focus to this industry started in 1995. I was studying. I'm a typical engineer and I studied like an engineer, and that was my focus because my father had an amazing and a big company. And so during the studies, I started in this industry, and this industry that changed my mind, all the positive people, everything all around. And I was really happy to work in this industry during my studies. After that, I started with my father's company, of course, first in the sales, then like a sales manager at the end as a CEO in this company. But maybe you know something like that when you have in your mind, on the back of your mind, always this, oh, I want to go back to this industry. At the end 2008, I decided to sell the company and to go and come back to this industry. Since 2008, I'm really 100% here in the network marketing, and I'm really so happy to be introduced to Seacret Direct. That's really like, let's compare it. We're all in Europe now. Let's compare it. I'm working for, let's say, Mercedes-Benz, or you're working for Audi or for a car company, and then somebody comes and introduce you to La Ferrari. Do you understand, all Italians, what that means to be introduced to La Ferrari? And for me, feels exactly like that. So that was a little bit about my background. What should I start? And that was the idea. Let's start with a couple of announcements. So what are we doing next? How to start in May? We start in May, and now with the all agent call on the 6th of May. Please note this date. That's so important for all. In the following months, we will start always on the first Thursday a month with this all agent calls. 7 o'clock.
So again, I just highlight that is a specific EU call, because there is an all agent call that the company does, company-wide one, but this is just for Europe. Okay.
Yes, exact, and it's 7 o'clock p.m. European time.
Yeah, Europe and Africa, guys. Europe and Africa. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's so, yeah, exact. That's so important to note this date. The next so important announcement, what I have, 7 p.m. Central European time. So means Middle European time, UK -1. So, and the next date, and that's for me really a special date, because I really would like to know every one of you personal. That's our Dubai event for Gen of Champions. And that's the focus for me. And please note also this date. I'm sure 100% of you know this date, 21st to the 23rd of May. And we make everything possible to bring you to this event. And from my side, I'm really, really happy and surprised of each one of you, to know you, to spend time with you on this event. So that was a quick introduction from me before I start here in the official time. But before I leave the call, I want to tell you a little bit my final decision. So everyone who's doing something have at least a final decision. And what was my final decision? Let's say I had a call with a person, and that's the next surprise guest for you. And I'm so happy that he will be on this call. So I had a call with him a couple of months before. And for me, that was really like, wow, what happens now? Maybe you imagine you're flashed in your mind. He's a leader, a visionary, an amazing, charismatic man. And that's what I felt in this call in the first 10 minutes. But now I'm so happy that he's here in our call tonight. Give a hand, help me to introduce on chat our CEO and founder, Mr. Izhak Ben Shabat. I'm really happy that he could join the call today. Izhak, are you here?
Yes, Jürgen, I am here, and thank you so much for your kind words. I'm going to try to put my video. 1 second. For some reason, I can't. Maybe Shush, you want to help me with it?
Yeah, hold on 1 second, bro. Just give me
Perfect,
1 second.
perfect.
Let me deal with that. Just bear with me.
Okay, try now. Okay,
there we go.
Here we go.
Hi,
Okay.
Isaac.
Hey everybody, I'm so happy to be on the call. Thank you so much for inviting me, and you and Stavros. I know you guys put a lot of effort into making it happen, and I'm sure you're going to hear from Peter as well today. So great, it's really great to be on the call today. And Jürgen, you have no idea how excited we are to have you over here in our community. We were waiting for you. You know, the truth is, Jürgen, is that our community, we took a challenge on ourselves to extend our business opportunity into Europe and Africa. We didn't really have all of the resources needed. It wasn't organized. It was done from the US. And we did it because we made a promise for our community that we would service them. But what I'm excited about the most is not only that now we're finally localizing our operation in Europe and soon in Africa as well. We're also doing it with somebody that I believe and trust in ways that I haven't seen many executives like that in the industry, Jürgen. So you've done so much for many companies in the industry. And I know that not only that you were able to build a lot of success in Europe and in Africa in your past experience, also you're a good man, somebody that I can trust, somebody I know is already part of our family. You haven't joined Seacret yet, and you already were working harder than anybody else that is operating in the company. So thank you for that. Thank you for helping us with setting up the operation in Europe. I have no doubt that every agent on this call is going to be proud to be part of Seacret, EU and Africa and Middle East because of your guidance, because of your leadership, and together with Bogdan that I had a chance to meet at the event, I believe that you guys will do an amazing job serving the leaders and making sure that everybody here is being taken care of. So welcome to the family, Jürgen. Welcome to Seacret. It is a Porsche, and I believe it's going to be better as they grow. Now, for all of you guys that are listening to us today, I want you to know that this weekend was very, very important weekend for the company. We came together in our convention in North America. Unfortunately, we couldn't see a lot of you because of the travel restrictions, because of what's happening right now around the world. You were not there, but your hearts and your souls were there with us. We knew that you as our secret agents, our secret family in Europe and in Africa are so committed to the secret opportunity, and we're so happy to have you on board. Now, we're coming to Dubai. I hope you guys get it. We are coming over there not just to do an event and of course recognize the amazing people that helped us keep Europe and Africa in place. We're coming over there mainly to connect with you, to meet with the leaders, to share our heart with you, to get to hear your stories, to meet you in person, to hug you, to make sure that you understand what you're a part of, because it's remarkable that you were able to build Europe and Africa and some of the other markets without even needing us. Everything that you've done until now was on a leap of faith. You had faith in us, you had faith in Seacret, and Seacret had many, many challenges, we know, and we apologize for not delivering the level of service that we know how to do over here in Seacret, but apologies are almost done. We finally opened our European fulfillment centers, so you will not only get the service you deserve, also to understand that when we make a promise, we deliver on it. You need to understand that when we say that Europe is important to us, not only that we have a fulfillment center, we have executives in place, we're going to have an office in place. I can tell you that we're going to make sure that it's not just another market for Seacret. In my opinion, can be one of the largest markets on the planet for Seacret, for sure. And with an emerging market like Africa that is going to follow after that, oh, you guys have no idea. I want to make sure that each and every one of you understand, it doesn't matter what other companies do in your market. It doesn't matter what is the market size or what the analytics for the market. What's important is what Seacret can do in this market. You know, when we're looking at one of our highest growing countries in the history of Seacret was Korea. We opened Korea not because it was bigger than China in potential, or Japan, or in Europe or Africa. We opened Korea with the hearts of our leaders. And because of that, because they invested their heart and soul and they were so excited, they made it the largest country that Seacret ever had. And I believe, I truly believe, and I'm not talking just about Europe as a whole. I'm talking about countries like France. I'm talking about Italy. I'm talking about Spain. I'm talking about Britain. I'm talking about Switzerland, Germany, right? I'm talking about each and every market, and each and every country of those can be bigger than what we're doing over here in the US. If you decide that you want to take this opportunity to the next level. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I mentioned that we're going to expand into Africa as well. We're looking into fulfillment center in Africa right now as we talk. We were planning, first of all, to finish that project and make sure that you're being serviced in Europe. And the next is going to be Africa. And I promise you, when you're going to stay committed, you're not going to give up on us. You're going to go through the challenges with us. You're going to stay as the pioneering members of our market. You will reap the benefit of your hard work. You will be the top money of this community. Once you stay on track, you understand what we're doing, you get the vision, and you help us build our Seacret community globally. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to come to Dubai. I can't wait to get to meet you guys in person. And I can tell you that being part of this community, forget about it. I'm the CEO, whatever title you want to give me. I'm not different than each and every one of you. Each and every one of us is a single member in our community. And me, as a member of this community, Seacret, as your brother, as your fellow family member, I'm here to work with you, to protect you, to make sure that you get everything that you need so we can build the legacies for our families and for our organization. Thank you so much for staying with us, for not giving up on Seacret, for fighting through the challenges, and for make our markets what it is. Now is the time. Game on, Europe, and very soon game on for Africa as well. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Hey, Izhak, thank you so much. I know it was last minute, but thank you. We know your time is so valuable. And yeah, I mean, I was tuning into the Elevate event, all weekend, and it was just mind-blowing. And your vision is just spectacular. This is what we've always been, wishing for, praying for, and you're delivering. So thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. I'm actually now praying that they will remove Dubai as a red list country for the UK so I can come. So
I really hope so, because Shush, if you're not coming, we're gonna have a problem, buddy. I don't know what we have to do. If you want me to come with the boat or a kayak and take you out of the island, I'm coming for you, okay?
Okay, no problem at all.
Perfect.
Thank you, bro. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, so guys, just moving on to like talking about Elevate. So we got Efrosyni and Melanie. So I was tuning in and it was just mind blowing. But Melanie and Efrosyni were actually in Dallas. Okay, so let me just make sure you guys have got. Is your video working, guys?
Now should be.
Hey everyone, we're so excited.
Oh, there we are, the superstars here. Let me just bring you in. There you go. So guys, listen, great to have you back in Europe. And you know, hey, I have to first of all say congratulations, Efrosyni, knighted trainer. How spectacular is that? And I have to say your speech was just unbelievable. Guys, like put in like what the speech was like in the chat. Give some love to Efrosyni. She just blew it away. Absolutely so proud of you. Unbelievable. So guys, you want to share your experience about Elevate and share some updates, etc. Over the next few minutes. We'd really appreciate that. It's over to you.
Absolutely. So firstly, guys, it was a huge honor to be knighted as a trainer, because this is the highest possible level that you can achieve from a level of respect with the company. And I've never been prouder to represent Seacret. Now, I'm going to share a few of the exciting announcements with you guys in a minute. But firstly, Melanie will share some of her experience as well. The one thing I got to say is that as proud as we were to be representing Europe and Africa at this event, man, oh man, every single moment, the one thing that we kept on wishing and looking at each other going, I wish our team was here. I wish the Africans could hear this. I wish everybody could meet Izhak face to face. You know, when everybody kept on saying, and then I met Izhak, we get it. But Melanie will kick things off first.
Guys, I'm absolutely delighted. Going to Dallas last week was by far one of the best trips of my life. And I don't say that lightly. You know that I've traveled to 40 countries in the past 9 years that we've been in the network marketing industry. But what made it one of the best trips that I had ever taken was the relationships that we got to build with greatness within our company, within the industry. It was the fact that 3 different groups came together under one household. So we had people from some other companies, we had our previous company, and we had the original Seacret representatives. And they made us feel more loved, more welcomed than you can imagine. In fact, I wanted to show you, I had this little card given to me. It says thank you on it, and a beautiful girl actually wrote me a welcome and thank you note for being part of Seacret, and that just touched my heart in such a deep way. So guys, oh my gosh. And then I met Izhak, this man, our CEO, who's just been on the call with us. He's incredible in so many ways. So some of the touch points I wanted to mention on him is, I love who he is as a person. He genuinely cares about you. He remembers details from your life and asks you about those details, which for me is a big thing. When you're a CEO, you meet a lot of people every day, you're meeting new people, but he remembers you by name. He cares deeply. When he hugs, it's warm, and when he looks at you, he sees right into your soul. I felt valued, loved, wanted, and I felt this is family. And that's not a word I use lightly. I don't use the word family very often, but I felt like this is family. The other thing about Izhak is not only is he an incredible, unique individual person, so special, but he is a businessman that has his finger on the pulse of his business. Myself and Efrosyni had the opportunity to sit in the cabinet meeting, and Izhak knows every detail, every aspect of Seacret. He knows the details of every promotion, the compensation plan back to front. I was just so excited to have Izhak be running this company for us, because you know what? You fall in love with people. You don't fall in love with a company name. You fall in love with people. And that's what we felt this weekend. In fact, Troy Brown said, you know, it's like a wedding, like a big family reunion. And we definitely felt that there. One of the opportunities I had this weekend that I want to bring to the attention of everybody on the call, especially those in Europe, Africa and Asia with Dubai, is Marc Accetta. Marc Accetta, incredible leader of our training system. The events are mind-blowing, you know, it's like we are back to events. He will be doing a platinum and above trainer school on the Monday, and it was my first opportunity to go to a trainer school led by Marc Accetta. One of the highlights of that school was being able to be mentored by networkers such as Mark Smith, somebody who had co-founded a company in the past, somebody who had almost 20 years of experience in network marketing. So for me, just the fact of getting to platinum was who you get to surround yourself with, because you're lifting yourself to a higher level. So everybody, Dubai is a must so that you meet the people that are running this company. Corporate is aligned with the field. That is a huge number one for us. We've never been more certain, more aligned, and got 100% confidence in where we are going. Guys, you need to be there in Dubai, but not only that, you need to be platinum in Dubai so that you can be there and get the mentorship that we felt this weekend. So guys, that's it from me, and Efrosyni is going to share some incredible updates on our new lifestyle platform.
So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys some of the exciting announcements. Now, I know many of you guys were actually watching this on live streaming. Now, as good as that was, and this is the thing, it's you know, sitting at home in your computer or watching it on the TV, or maybe some of you guys put it on a big screen, nothing compares to the energy that we felt in the room. Like, I honestly felt the same feeling that I felt, amplified by at least 10 when I went to my first event in 2009 in April. When I felt like for the first time, I was at the right place, I was at the right time, and I was in front of a company that was going to create a legacy. But the difference is, back then, I didn't know what I know now. And knowing what I know now, and having been through the ups and downs of the industry over the last few years, I have never felt as excited as I feel right now with where our company Seacret is going. And one of the many things is also the lifestyle membership, because although I'm going to share with you guys a snippet in terms of what's happening right now, what you have access to right now, the vision of where this is going, I was literally sitting there listening to Izhak and going, Izhak, firstly, thank you for everything that you've done. But thank you, because I think I'm going to go back to insomnia. I had 7 hours sleep the last 3 nights, and I haven't felt this excited in such a long time that I think this year I'm going to be sleeping a lot less. So Club Seacret, the good life. So right now, already available. You can go to clubseacret.com, log into your back office, and very, very shortly, we're going to be launching masterclasses in many areas of your life, guys. We're literally partnering up with some of the best of the people right now within our company that can help you take things to the next level. Many of you guys have heard of Diamond Travis Just. Him and his wife, Brittany, they literally have the best bodies. Brittany just entered a competition. I believe she came number one.
She's
okay, it's not the first time she's become number one in a bodybuilding competition. I recommend you go to the Facebook and check out Travis Just and his wife. They're ripped like beyond belief. Now, why am I saying that to you? Because if you want to get your health in check, I understand the principles of health, but I'm not in my best health. I want to be in my best health. You know what I need to do? I need to pay attention to someone that is living in their best health, not now, not yesterday, but consistently in their life. And how powerful is it to be able to plug into a masterclass with someone that essentially you can trust? It's not just a random person that all of a sudden we start introducing people that our network and our team will start following, and we don't know whether 6 months, 12 months down the track, they'll start promoting something else to them. This is people from our company teaching us how to live our best life. Health, relationships, finances, and literally in all areas. Now, There's also Seacret WellCare, literally just launched it. This is gone into pre-launch officially June. We'll have access to this. So what does this mean? Over 35 countries supported, 250 languages. I'll tell you what, with these interesting times that we have been experiencing over the last few months, going on our first trip across to the US in 2 years since we've been across to the US. Here's one thing that I was basically really going through before we were planning our trip. Gotta have travel insurance. Hang on, you gotta look at the ins and outs of travel insurance. You gotta look at, you know, if something goes wrong over there, you get food poisoning, something happens to you, and you need access to some health, you don't know where to go when you're in a different country. But right now with this service, okay, that you'll get as part of your Seacret Lifestyle membership, you'll be able to have access to a telephone, to endorsed practitioners that you can get in touch with and get the right advice, essentially like telemedicine, okay? Now, on top of that, we've launched many new aspects to the lifestyle membership, including travel. So ocean and river cruises, check out some of these deals. Guys, I'm telling you, travel is back. Travel is back in such a big way. I believe that over the next few years, we're going to see the biggest explosion in travel that we have ever experienced. And our company is well positioned right now to ride that wave. But not only that, to give such a very valuable membership. And I love listening. Izhak said this to me, and I said to him, the team needs to hear this vision. He goes, the feeling that I want to create for everybody, he said, is when people get their credit card statement, I want them to get so much value from this membership all the time. Not when they travel every 3, 4, 5 months, okay? But, you know, with all these masterclasses, with access to all these other things, that these enhancements that we will have, that every time they look at their credit card statement and they see the name Seacret, they have a smile on their face because they feel like they're essentially underpaying for the huge value they're receiving. That's a vision that most definitely we can all get behind on. So we've got ocean and river cruises, partnering up with the biggest companies here. Imagine also being able to have access to sailboats and yachts. Guys, you can sit there and literally get a yacht like this, get a bunch of your team and do a promotion around that. You know, imagine doing a promotion with your team where you can sit there and go, if you do X, Y, Z, we will get a yacht and cruise around the Greek islands, okay? Also, vacation homes and luxury residences. Ever since this launch, I've been on the Club Seacret website going, oh my God, you can get like a $20 million mansion, right? That you can rent out for some of them a couple of thousand for a few people, some of them a few $100s. Such ridiculous value. I've been on the booking engine nonstop the last 3 days, checking out all these deals. Weekly rentals as well, which is basically timeshare properties that people pay a ton of money to have. But right now, because of what's happening in the travel industry, they're giving away very, very cost-effective rates that you've got access to as part of your membership. Also, activities and excursions, as you can see there, transport, oh man. There's another part of Izhak's vision that I'm hoping he will share with us in Dubai, because when I heard this part of the vision, guys, many of you guys know we've been part of a travel membership for years. So I'd like to believe that I went from being an amateur traveler to being a professional traveler over the last few years. And when I heard some of the things that we're going to be introducing over the next few months, this is the kind of travel lifestyle membership that every single person in the world is not just going to want to have, but it will be a must for everybody. Because when they start seeing how we will have these unique experiences and what we have in store, your friends will be getting jealous because they'll be watching your social media going, how did you have that experience? And your answer will be, it's a secret. But we get together and I'll share the secret with you, okay? So many other things, guys. I'm not going to go through all the details right now. Emergency travel services. We just launched a bunch of secret escapes right now. You know, Punta Cana is literally going to launch in the next few days. Riviera Maya, we're working on some trips that we will announce in Dubai specifically for Europe, Middle East, and Africa as well. So stay tuned for that. And this is the first fun in the sun trip. Like, it's going to be a huge trip. Check this out. Atlantis in the Bahamas. They're literally going to take over a tower of the Atlantis in the Bahamas, which is one of the most unique resorts in the whole world. Now, Atlantis in the Bahamas does not do all-inclusive, but this is the buying power that Seacret is already getting. They already reserved enough space, I believe, for 1,000 people, and they're going to sell it out. Now, I know a lot of you guys can't get to the Bahamas in August. I get it, even though, believe me, I'm sitting there looking at it going, I want to go there, but hang on, I'm going to be in Santorini around that time, but hang on, I'm going to be somewhere else. I'm telling you, travel is back. But I want you to catch the vision, because we're preparing something similar for our region that will be launching in Dubai. Now, I know a lot of you guys keep on hearing Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. I want to finish off with this before I pass it back to Shush, and thank you, Shush, for organizing this very powerful call. Guys, Dubai is not just an event, okay? Dubai is going to be the launch event for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Mm-hmm. There can only be one launch. There can only be one historical first event, and then the rest of the events will follow on after that. So this is why it's called Forging of Champions, because it is something unique that the company has never done and is never going to do again. So I understand there's a bunch of hurdles many of you guys will need to jump over in order to get to there. Man, I'll tell you what, we had a bunch of hurdles as well. Even coming back from the US, you know what? I get to the airport, the lady looks at my passport and she goes, I'm sorry, you can't fly. And I'm like, why? She goes, because you're meant to have 2 empty pages on your passport for stamps to go into, and you have no empty pages. Your passport is full. Now, under normal circumstances, that would be a really cool thing to be able to tell. But when you're getting told you can't leave the country because of it, you're like, holy moly, so I got to get a brand new passport. Now, we still made it back, just arrived a few hours ago. But nothing was going to stop us. Why? Because we knew we needed to be part of history. So I'm telling you guys, when you experience what we experienced at Elevate, the energy, the people, Izhak, and there's so many things that are basically coming together right now. I know the last few months have had their challenges, but that chapter is now closed, and we're launching a brand new chapter right now. Fasten your seatbelts and see you in Dubai. Shush, back to you.
Thank you, guys. So just bear with me 1 second. Let's just do that. And actually, first of all, I just wanted to send an apology from Peter. So Peter was due to be speaking on this call, but sadly, something came up pretty urgent that took him out. So he couldn't make it. So he sends his apologies. But obviously, we've had a couple of guest speakers already. In fact, we have another guest speaker. So I mean, a lot of you been hearing about Dubai a lot. Okay. So we actually have our third mystery guest speaker, Mr. Marc Accetta. Are you there?
Of course I'm here. What a
director of
question. How you doing, brother?
Director of training for Seacret. I mean, the millionaire mentor, the millionaire creator, the leader creator, Marc Accetta, in my opinion, the best MLM network marketing trainer in the world. So, my brother, it's over to you. My mentor.
Well, I won't take a lot of your time. I just want to say, first of all, wow, do I wish you guys were at Elevate. Your Elevate's the perfect name for this first event, because people left there elevated. There's just no ifs, no ands, no buts. So I'm just going to talk very directly to you guys. Here's the deal. Since we started the process of, getting involved with Seacret, there have been 3 or 4 opportunities for leaders. I'm talking leaders, not average reps or agents, but leaders to get together. Some of you guys saw there was a big pool party get together in Las Vegas. Before that, we had some leaders flying to Phoenix. Before that, we will get together in Dallas. So the USA, I don't know if you're getting this, but USA is starting to get some serious momentum. I mean, for real. You're seeing the advancements, the rank advancements, and we're not just talking about people getting up to, gold or platinum or even diamond. We're talking blue diamonds, red diamonds. So things are going. Here's the thing. In Europe, because COVID and God's got a sense of humor, you guys have had no meetings. I mean, Zoom, with Zoom. Zoom has become a bad four-letter word for me. I mean, I'm glad we're on it so we can do this, but we built what some of you guys have worked with me for a long time. We built what we built face-to-face. You know what? We had a dinner after the event with the trainers that was one of the most magical 3 hours of my life. And I assure you, everyone who was there will say the same thing. It's a time they are never going to forget. The times that we hung out before and after trainer school, the times that we hung out, you just can't put a price tag on it normally. But when you're starved for it, because we haven't had it in over a year, so I'm so excited. I mean, it's great to get a chance for us all to meet Jurgen. He's committed to come out. We'll get to have a beer together. We'll get to hang out together. We'll get to talk philosophy together. He'll get to address you. Having Izhak, you really don't get it. I know you think you get it, but you don't get it. Because let me tell you something. Before I met Izhak, everyone was like, oh, the guys who had met him were like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you're gonna love him. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm sure he's awesome, but okay, I've been doing this for 30-something years. Very few people blew my mind when I met them. And then I met Izhak, and it's true. And you can't do it over Zoom. You think you can, but you can't. So here's the thing. You got to believe in the company. You got to believe in the industry. You got to believe in the company. You got to believe in yourself. My job is to get you to believe in yourself. The industry, you got to be pretty dumb not to believe in the industry. It does hundreds of millions or billions, whatever. It's rocking with us or without us. The key is, do you really believe in your company? Because the truth is, you're not going to go to your list the way you're supposed to. You're not going to do what you need to until you believe. So listen, there's been some challenges, right? We talked about it. John talked about it. We're fixing it. The company is investing in infrastructure for Europe, for Africa, already getting things rolling in Asia. So we're going to be a big global company, but we've gotten on the block slowly. That's why we're doing this training, the forging of champions, forging steel. Some of you guys have been to the event where we talked about how you forge steel. You put it in the oven. It gets insanely hot. You smash it with a hammer, and then you stick it in ice cold water. Do you think it's a fun experience for that steel to get forged? It's gotta suck really bad, but you know what? It creates the strongest steel. And then you can put a razor sharp edge on that steel. So it's a process. If you want to create an incredible sword, a work of art, then it's got to go through that process. Well, let me tell you something, guys. There's the dream, the struggle, and the prize. And you don't get to go from the dream to the prize. You got to go through the struggle. So right now, we're in that phase, pioneer phase. We're not on the ground floor. The ground, you gotta be kidding me. We're hacking our way with machetes through the jungle to get rid of all the crap. We can have dirt floor, so then eventually we can pave it. So everyone goes, I want to be on the ground floor. Well, welcome to the ground floor. It's not that much fun sometimes, but your timing is perfect because that's all gone. The warehouse is here. Jurgen is here. It's about to explode. And I'm telling you, bottom line, the people who get their people to Dubai are going to be the ones whose groups are going to explode. And if you guys can't go, sorry, but I'm telling you right now, I'll bet everything I own on the fact that the groups that are going to explode in Europe are going to be the groups that promote the crap out of this event. And I know it's hard. People aren't used to traveling, and maybe you have to go through some extracurricular hoops. I understand. I'm sorry that getting rich is complicated. I'm sorry that being a great leader, everyone wants to get the accolades of being a great leader. You know how you become a great leader? You earn it. And you don't earn it with your attitude. You earn it with your actions. The attitude gets you into the actions. But having a great attitude, not taking action, doesn't make you a leader. It makes you kind of an idiot because you know what to do, you're just not doing it. So here's the bottom line. Are you going to do what you need to do? I assure you, I give you my word. Some of you guys have worked with me for years. If you don't know me, I give you my word, and I don't do that lightly. The people who come to Dubai are going to be the ones that are not just going to have a great explosion now, they're going to be the future leaders of Europe. This is as close to a can't miss event as you can get. And here's what I'm afraid of. It's going to sell out. I don't think you guys understand. It's going to sell out. And in COVID, when it sells out, it's sold out. There's nothing more. It's going to be sold out. And soon you're going to get an announcement, the price is going up. So it's going to go up and it's going to sell out. So if you're not doing one-on-one calls with everyone on your team to get them to Dubai, you clearly don't understand what's over here. So this is a wake-up call. Hopefully it makes sense. I'm a straightforward shooter. You guys know that if you've been around for a while. And I'm here for one thing, to help you maximize what you can get out of this company. That's what it's all about. You got started here, most of you, because you want a better life financially. Well, guess what? We can show you how to do it, but you got to follow the steps. And if you don't come to Dubai, you definitely are not following the steps. So that's all. Love you. Can't wait to see you guys in person. I can't wait. Thanks for letting me talk for a few minutes, Shush.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark. I mean, I think I must have messaged Mark about 30 minutes before the call. So, I mean, that's just unbelievable that you were able to join us. So thank you again, Mark. Really appreciate it. Okay, so now to bring things home, okay. Stavros, are you there, brother?
No, bro, I'm not here.
I hear you. I don't see it.
Yeah, for a reason, I can't open my camera. Can you?
Oh, hold on one second. Let me see if I can fix that for you. Just bear with me. You should be able to, bro.
No, it says unable to start the video.
Okay, try now.
Same. You can't start your video because the host has stopped it.
Oh, no, that's not. That's bizarre.
He was logged in twice, Shush. It might be that.
Who was logged in twice? Stavros.
Okay, can you do me? Yeah, I see two Stavros. So you probably did the other Stavros, who I don't know who he is. Can you do me a host on both Stavros Zenonos? Can you see that?
Oh, is there another Stavros? Put your hand up, bro.
I don't know who he is.
Okay, just bear with me. Oh, you have an impersonator. That's what it is. Okay, just hold on. Let me find you. Just wait.
On me?
Hold on. Stavros Zenonos. There we go. Hang on. Okay, so I have. Oh no! Don't tell me. Don't tell me. This other Stavros.
I really do want to know who the other Stavros is. I mean, that is.
Yeah. You know what I've done? I've made him host. So if he doesn't make me host back, then that's damn. Okay. That's weird that it's weird that you're but hang on, but you're speaking, bro. Listen, see if you can make me host back again.
No, because host is not in the call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the host is not in the call, so. Okay, so it is what it is, but you can hear me, right?
Okay, we can hear you anyway. So, bro, yeah, there we go.
I also want you guys to visualize me. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about two specific things tonight. And I want to start with the biggest mistake that I did in my career in network marketing. And I'm going to do this because what I saw the last 2 days, I can tell you that nothing would make me happier watching my friends winning and achieving ranks. And I'm pretty sure all of us in Europe, in Africa, we saw what happened in the United States. We saw people popping up ranks like popcorns. You know, we saw people changing ranks, the one after the other, and taking those rank advancement bonuses. And I'm telling you, that made me happier than you can imagine. But at the same time, I feel jealous because I know that we in Europe, we can do better. And I tried to figure out what happened, what happened in the United States. Why, why all those people ranking up the one after the other. And I don't think that you need to be a genius to find out why. I don't think that you need to be too smart to realize why. So it's obvious after that event, after Elevate event, so many people ranked up. And I tried the last few hours, I tried to figure out what were my biggest mistakes that I did in network marketing, and when I had my biggest days in network marketing. And I'm going to start with the mistakes. I'm going to tell you my first big mistake that I did in network marketing. So you see, to join a network marketing company, to join Seacret, you don't need to borrow money. You don't need to go to the bank and ask for a loan. You don't need to sell what you have, because how much you have to invest. Let me see, how much money did you pay to start Seacret? How much money some of you got the wow package, and some of you got the Habitol. The Habitol in NFR markets is $1,100. Some of you got the Lovely Day. So you spend at the beginning something between $75 to $1,100. Now, here is the big trap. Even if you spend the $1,100, which is the Habitol package, you cannot treat this business as $1,000 business. And this is the mistake that I was doing repeatedly for months when I started network marketing. You cannot treat Seacret as $1,000 business, because I guarantee you, if you treat it as $1,000 business, it's not going to make you money, it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you extra money. It's going to cost you more money. You cannot treat this as $1,000 business. You have to treat it as $1 million business, as a $10 million business. And I'm saying this because many times you will get tired. Many times you feel, I cannot do one more invitation. I cannot put one more person in my list. I cannot do one more presentation. I cannot go to the next training. But what if you know that you spend $1 million to start this business? How would you react? So you see, I'm talking to you, and the last few days, even the last few minutes, you heard about Dubai multiple times, and I'm going to talk about it again. And some of you go, I don't have the money to buy a ticket right now, or I don't have the money to buy the event, or I cannot book my hotel room, or I don't have the time, or we have COVID restrictions, or, I have all problems that I cannot go to Dubai. I will tell you this, the size of a problem is never an issue. What's matter is your size. So the size of a problem is never an issue. I don't care if you don't have money, time, COVID restriction, whatever it is, the size of the problem is never an issue. What's the issue is your size. And here is my question to you. If you knew that you invested $1 million to start your Seacret business, would you say the same excuse? The reasons that you can find right now for not going to Dubai will be the reasons that you need to find to go to Dubai.
Sorry, Stavros. Just
Yeah.
try your camera now. See if it works.
Do you see me now? Oh, now you see me. Okay. So what I was saying is that, you see, at the beginning, when I started network marketing, I had no idea how big this industry is. And it was one day that changed my whole life. Which day do you think it was? Let me see some answers. It was one day. I can say it was 1 second that changed my whole life, my whole direction, my whole career in network marketing. Now, it wasn't the first event. It wasn't my first training event. No, it wasn't the day that I made my first money. It wasn't the day that I went to my first training. It was a day very similar to this day. Some of you are going to have a very similar day today, I promise you. So the day that changed my whole life was the day that I decided to go to my first event. It wasn't the day that I went to my first event. That was the outcome. It was the day that I said, I'm going there. No matter what, I'm going to figure it out and I will be there. And my first event was in Slovenia. And they talked to me about this event a week before the event. At the beginning, my first reaction, my first natural reaction, it was, no, I'm not going. And the reason I had this reaction is because I had lack of money, lack of time, and way too many things to do. And pretty soon, after having a discussion with my upline, a conversation with my upline, I realized that this was the exact reason why I had to go to this event. And he pushed me so much that I said to him, yes, I'm going to come just to make him shut up. But I'm telling you this, 10 years later, what I'm describing right now, it happened to me 10 years ago. 10 years later, that was the day that changed my whole life. They say decisions shaped destiny. That was the best decision that I ever took in my business career. And I'm going to tell you this. For a strange reason, back then, when I went to my first event 10 years ago, the trainers back then were Mr. Marc Accetta and Matt Morris. 10 years ago. My first event, I didn't want to go, I didn't have the money to go. And the trainers at this event were Mr. Marc Accetta and Mr. Matt Morris. So, you know, decisions shape destiny, and I know it's a decision that you will take today, that it's going to take you, it's going to shape your destiny, and I'm going to talk about it. But here is what I need you to understand. We live in the microwaves world. We all want things to happen fast. If I can give a reward to Seacret, I can give that reward for doing things fast, for executing fast. And I'm saying this to you after being 10 years in the industry of network marketing, making millions of dollars, studying most of the network marketing companies, you know, meeting people around the industry. I'm saying to you, if there is one reward that I can give to Seacret, is that they are executing fast. Let me give you some examples. So if we have the network marketing world record Guinness book, right? You know, the world Guinness record book, right? So if you have one of these books for network marketing, Seacret can be in this Guinness book, can be in this records group for making the biggest database transfer that ever happened in the history of network marketing. That's one. Seacret can be in that book for opening more than 40 countries in one day with the NFR system. Are there any other companies having so many countries under the NFR system? Probably yes, but not in one day. We opened over 40 countries in one day. Seacret can be in this book for creating warehouses, a hub, not just warehouses, but a hub, a distribution center in Europe 4 months later after they said they will do it. Seacret can be in this book for creating a travel website, a lifestyle application, 3 to 4 months after they said they will do it. There are so many reasons why we can be in this world record Guinness book. But the question is, where can we find you in this book? Where can we see your name in this book? Because we are creating this book right now and we are creating the history. And I'm going to tell you this, you cannot see my name either. We cannot see anybody's name on this book right now because we haven't even started yet. We were practicing Seacret and we will keep practicing Seacret until 22 of May. I want to show you a quick video and then I'm going to be back with you, but then I need you to do one thing. Watch the video very carefully and stay focused. I have to share some very important news to you right after the video. So watch the video very carefully, stay focused. I will be back with you. I think I can share my screen. Okay, great. So I'm back with you in 2 minutes. Watch the video carefully and I will share all the good news right after the video.
Seacret Direct is proud to announce we'll be doing a live training event in Dubai in May of 2021. This event has come about because the leaders in Europe have simply demanded a live training for their people as quickly as possible, and Dubai was the best location to make that a reality. While we are expecting many Europeans to attend the event, we are also extending the offer to any of our agents in Africa or Asian Pacific. This event will be focused on our NFR markets. All of those parts of the world are part of our NFR program. We opened approximately 40 of those markets less than a year ago, and we are getting this event together to teach the leaders how to become strong enough to guide your people through this transitional period until many of those countries are officially open for business. This training is called the Forging of Champions because just as steel needs to be forged in order to be the strongest it can possibly be, so is the same with leaders in our industry. This event has never been done in the company's history and may never be repeated. It is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for those who attend. The seating is extremely limited. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, we are only able to fit a certain amount of people in the room. It is first come and first served. So we strongly encourage you and your teams to register immediately, as there is no doubt that this event will sell out. I'm Marc Accetta, your Director of Training. I'll be doing a great deal of this content for the event. And in addition to that, I'll have one of our newly knighted trainers with me, and of course, our owner and CEO, Izhak Ben Shabat. This is going to be an incredible opportunity for us all to gather together in one place and lay down the game plan on how to take these markets from where they are now to where they will inevitably be 2 and 3 years from now, thriving and producing tremendous amounts of sales revenues. The question is, how big of a piece of that revenue will you and your team be having? And those questions can be answered in Dubai this May.
Okay, so I know exactly what's going on in your mind right now. I know exactly what you are thinking right now. And some of you are saying, I got to book the event right now. I got to make sure that I have my seat right now for this event. So you can see it in your screen, forgingdubai.com. That's all you need to do, forgingdubai.com. But at the same time, I know there are some other people that they say, Stavros, I told you I don't have the money. I told you I don't have the time. I'm afraid of the COVID restrictions. I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you this. Forging Dubai is the first event that we are ever going to do for our European team, for our Africa team, for our NFR markets. You may be in other 20 events the next 2 to 3 years. You may be in every event, but you will never going to be able to say, I was in the first event. Dubai, in my mind, is the launch event for Seacret in Europe. Dubai, in my mind, is day one. And the question is, are you going to be part of history? Same reasons that you say right now to yourselves, I cannot be on this event because of money. The same reason that you are giving to you why you can't make it happen is the same reason why you need to make it happen. You can either see your excuses as why not, or you can see them as reasons. And I'm going to tell you what, excuses are self-created delusions to make you feel happy and satisfied why you don't get out of your comfort zone. ForgingToBuy.com, you know, maybe some of you say, I'm afraid to travel right now. I'm afraid to book the event right now. I'm a little bit more conservative. I have to make money first before I go to Dubai. I have to make money first before I spend money. I will tell you this, brave people, people that they have guts, yes, they may not live forever, but conservative people, cautious people, they do not live at all. So you got to take a decision. ForgingToBuy.com. Maybe some of you said, I'm not going to go because, you know, I have to discuss this with my wife. I said it before, I'm not going to go. I said to my team, I'm not going to go. I said that I'm not ready yet. I said that I have to see how things are going to go. I said that I need to wait until they open the warehouse. I said that I needed to wait to see if they are going to do travel. I said to my team, I'm not going to pay you leave. Listen, I know the last 3 to 4 days, you realized that if you were on this category, you were wrong. You realized that saying this, that was the wrong decision. And how do I know it? If you are here on this call right now, I know that you already realized that. So here's what I'm going to tell you. If you see that you were wrong, you can change your mind. Only a fool will never going to change his mind. So if you realized it, the first thing that you have to do right now, ForgingToBuy.com, go register yourself. But Stavros, I want to do it. I want to succeed, but I can't come. Let me tell you this, what are you doing right now speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you are saying. You know that action speaks louder than words. There are so many people that they say, I will take Seacret to the top. I will be part of history. I will be the first one that I will hit Crown Royal in Europe. Everybody can do a good talk, but talk is cheap. Action is rich. And I'm telling you that I'm in network marketing for 10 years, but I never had a baby. And let me clarify this. Let me explain you exactly what I mean. You never had a baby either in network marketing. When I joined network marketing, that was 7 years after my previous company launched in the United States, but 2.5 years, 2.5 years almost after my previous company was doing business in Europe. If you're from Europe or if you're from Africa, let me ask you, when did Seacret started doing network marketing in your country? 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Most of you were day one. So you gave birth to this baby. You are the father and the mother of this baby. You created this. You are the creator. You are the founder of this in Europe. The reason why Seacret came to Europe, the reason why Seacret came in Africa is because of you. You are the main reason. The reason why it will grow, maybe it will be because of you. But it's going to be so sad and so stupid not to grow with it. So I'm telling you, how are you going to feel 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when you will look back and you will connect the dots and you will see what happened. And you will know that you had the opportunity to be in the first ever event that we launched Seacret in Europe. And for whatever reason, you were not there. I'm telling you guys, I never in my life, I'm always pushing for events. I know that events is the power of our system, is the X factor of our system. And people are asking me, what's the one thing that you're really good at? I say, taking people to the events. That's the one thing that I want to master. That's the one thing that I'm doing my best, because I know that's the one thing that is going to help me to create a huge team and change lives. So I'm telling you this right now. I never pushed an event like this one. And I will never gonna push an event like the one I'm gonna push the next weeks. So I'm telling you, I know personally the people, those of you that you will sit next to us in Dubai, those of you that you will cheer with us in Dubai, those of you that you will celebrate with us in Dubai, those of you that you will cry with us in Dubai, those of you that you will have the guts and you will get to see what to come with us in Dubai, those will be the ones that will take Seacret to the top the next few years. Dubai is the launch event, it's day one, and you can be part of history. I'm going to ask you this. Stop talking to me right now. I don't want you to stop listening to me right now. Stop talking to me right now. Stop watching me right now. I don't want you to do anything else rather than going to forgingdubai.com and put your credit card there, put your name, and I will see you in Dubai. I promise you, we are creating something magical. The world is going to talk about us the next years. I promise you, what we will do is something that network marketing never, ever, ever experienced before. But everything is going to start from Dubai. So let's work together. The question is not if you are going to be in Dubai. The question is not if we are going to build an empire in Dubai together. The question is not if you are going to book the event right now. The question is, who are you calling after this call to promote Dubai? Thank you guys. Love you. Appreciate you. See you in Dubai. Let's rock and roll.